When you think about peace, I don't want you to think of it anymore as anything other than a default state of what you already are. Things may come in the way that block peace, where you no longer feel peace or see the peace within yourself. The perceptions, the things that other people say, the things that we see in society, our perception changes, our mindset changes, and our state of being goes into a place where we no longer feel and experience this peace. Another thing when it comes to peace that we have to understand, peace cannot be found in your future circumstances. Peace is not going to be found over here. Peace is not going to be found over here. Peace is not going to be found back here. Peace needs to be something that is with you wherever you go in life, whenever you are in life, at any time or place. This needs to be the default state, the state that you return to internally. And it has nothing to do with what's going on outside of you. Peace has everything to do with what's going on internally. Now, there may be moments where something externally may influence this internal reality of peace, but peace is always going to be found within. So you need to focus on less about this peace, like getting to this state, more of what is blocking this state. What is the opposite of peace? What is the chaos that is going on in my mind? When we talk about peace, and I know when it comes to me, a lot of times peace, for me, I'm not inviting it in. I'm not allowing it in my heart and into my life, because I have a perception that my life should look a certain way. Right now, I'm in school, I'm in college. Right now, I'm working. I'm doing things that necessarily I don't want to be doing in these areas of my life. And I feel like my life should look a certain way, romantically, financially, spiritually, mentally. It's like all these things, like pressure I keep putting on myself to be something more. And I've talked about it a lot in these videos. And when I'm in this state of thinking, and I'm in this state of urgency, that I urgently have to get to this new place, and I have to have these things, and I need to be this type of person quickly. That sense of urgency and pressure on life is really blocking out my internal peace. I'm not allowing peace into my life because I'm not in the correct mindset to even allow it to be felt. And I should be able to feel peace even though I'm not in my circumstances that I necessarily desire. I'm not in my desired location in life. I want to still feel at peace regardless. The invitation to peace is trust and acceptance. To invite it in, you have to be in this state of trust and acceptance. It could be in the state or mindset of let go, let God, or just simply stating, I trust the universe. I trust nature. I trust that if I apply myself today, then the result will happen whenever it happens. And it will happen however it's going to happen. We don't worry about the grass growing. We don't worry about the flowers growing. We don't worry about the sun coming back up, because we know it is a part of nature. We know that it's going to continue to do what it's going to do in the way that it does it. We have a trust in knowing that. And we need to have that when it comes to what we want in life and our desired outcomes. We don't have control over when things happen or how they happen. And actually, there's a beauty in that, because something that you visualize can actually come in a better packaging than you thought. The result could be so much better than you thought. So if you release the urgency on when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen, you can just feel that peace right now. And you can feel peace on the way to the desired location. When you're riding in this boat of life and you're stopping at these desired locations of these goals that you want to meet, you want to experience peace while you're on your boat. If you're constantly paddling really hard trying to get there faster, you're going to cause yourself to get exhausted and tired. You're going to get so unmotivated that you're going to jump out of the boat. You're not even going to continue the journey. And sometimes we're striving so hard to get to our desired location, you're actually paddling upstream. You're not even going in the flow of life to the desired location. And rather you even get to the desired location or not, it's not even relevant really. What's relevant is the way that you're experiencing life today. what you're experiencing on the boat is going to be more meaningful than what you experience when you get to desired location. The desired location is not the prize of life. Life right now is the prize. And we have to do what we can do in our present moment to make this moment paradise as much as possible. There's always going to be wanted and unwanted things in life. Even when you get to the desired location, there will be wanted and unwanted circumstances. So really the illusion is that the illusion of life is that we're ever going to get to a point where it's perfect and everything, it makes sense and we're happy. Even when you get to that beach you're trying to go to, or in that relationship you're trying to be in, or in that job you're desperately wanting to be in, there's going to be wanted and unwanted things. And we have to be able to just accept each moment, each scene of our life the way it plays out. You don't want to skip ahead in this movie. Every part of the movie is important to the story. So be here in the present and allow peace to be felt by releasing the urgency, releasing how it should be, and just being content in how it is. What really inspired me in this video is the concept of Taoism, Taoism. And in Taoism, they talk about this effort, this thing called Wu Wei. Wu Wei translates to effortless action. It's basically the concept of that we can take action, we can do physical things to get a result. However, you do it in such a way that you're constantly in the flow of life and you're not worried about anything. You're taking the actions and doing the things that you want to do and that you need to do to sustain yourself for your wellness, but you're not focused on the future outcome at all. You're just worried about the present moment, and you are in a deep state of trusting that I'm in the flow, therefore I'm going to be okay no matter what. I understand the yin and yang of life. I understand the balance of life. I understand the good and bad of life. And I have such a deep understanding of that, is that I'm deeply in the flow. I'm a river. As me as the river, I know I'm going to hit rocks, but I know I'm going to continue to flow into the ocean. That's the state of Wu Wei, in my opinion, or the way I see it. I talked about it before on here, but I keep seeming to forget this is like a very deep truth in my own life, because I remember when I was really struggling to like pay my rent at the apartment with my roommate last year, that I couldn't find any jobs. I was forcing myself so much to apply to all these things in the area, and I was not finding nothing. Like I could not find another job to save my life. And it wasn't until I just kind of let go for a second and relaxed that I got a random email from this organization, this program that I'm an alumni to, that they had a summer program. And in the summer program, we'd be doing outside work. And we would be, you know, hang out with different people and like helping around the city and stuff like that. And this email came to me. This was a random email. I didn't ask to be set up for these emails. And when I opened it finally, after like ignoring it at first, it was exactly what I needed. It exactly had the money that I needed. And then I didn't even find out till later on that it had a scholarship that could apply to my school for the next semester. And it was a $2,000 scholarship just for finishing the program. So you got money, you got your normal checks for working in the program over the summer, but you also got a scholarship stipend at the end, which was perfect. I was able to continue to pay my rent. Finally, I was able to just pay it all. And then also I was able to make it to the next semester of school and be able to pay off what I needed for my school. And all of that came through really not much effort. I didn't really have to work hard for that opportunity. It just kind of came to me. And I really feel like that's something that life will continue to do. You set your intentions and then you can take action, but when things aren't working, we shouldn't get into a state of panic, because being in a state of panic or worry logically doesn't even help, and it definitely won't help spiritually. So it's best to do what we can and let go, and really just let go of everything. And it's really hard to do, because when you're facing eviction or a breakup and all these things, it's very hard to just fully let go. But if you have done everything in your power to not have something happen, or to have something happen, and it still happens, it was just meant to be. And I want to give you 2 exercises that I literally did today to help me with like my control issues and avoiding peace, you know, in my life right now. The first thing is to take a shower and observe the flow of the water. And I want you to just observe the way it touches your body and the way that you feel. Notice what the water is doing, and I want you to really meditate on that. That's it. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to inhale, and then I want you to say, everything is unfolding. And then I want you to exhale, and I want you to say, I release the need to force it. Everything is unfolding. I release the need to force it. Everything is unfolding. I release the need to force it. Or if you're more religious, you could say, let go, let God. Let go, let God. Through this process, you're calming the nervous system with the breathing, but you're also focusing on your mantra, on the fact that I don't have control over all of this. And actually, I'm here witnessing the unfolding of it happening. So I can't control the process. I can't control the result of the process. I can just control if I'm going to be part of the process. So I want you to really take this information with you, and I want you to really apply it every single day to really feel that peace, to stop feeling worried about stuff and just really decide to trust. And decide to trust even though bad things have happened, will happen, or possibly already happening to you right now. Still keep that trust, because that trust is what will carry you into the next moment. The next moment will bring different circumstances and better circumstances, and you have to be able to really trust that. Okay? So with that being said, I appreciate you for getting to the end of this video. I just want to say that I just appreciate everybody that listens and watches all of my videos. And I just want to say that I'm here dealing with similar problems as to you, and that we're actually in this together. And I'm just as a confused human that's also figuring it out in current time as you. And yeah. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those amazing, beautiful things. And I will see you guys in my next video. See you later.